Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
A man in St. Louis spent 17 months behind bars. Not because a witness pointed at him, because a computer looked at a blurry photo of a masked suspect and said his face was a match. 17 months. That's more than a year of his life, gone over a similarity score. And if you've ever unlocked your phone with your face, you've trusted the same kind of technology to know who you are. The question the story asks is simple. What happens when that guess is wrong and the police build a whole case on top of it? His name comes up in a lawsuit that's now naming something new, the software company itself. So how does a bad photo turn into a lead, and a lead turn into 17 months in a cell? Start with the image. The suspect in this case was masked, and the picture was poor quality. That matters more than you'd think. Researchers at the Center for Strategic and International Studies looked at how these systems perform. When the software matches against a clean mugshot, it's almost never wrong. But feed it a photo taken out in the real world, bad lighting, motion, a partial face, and the error rate jumps roughly 90 times higher. 90 times. And the officer staring at the result on their screen? They don't see that gap. The match looks just as confident either way. Now layer on the numbers the companies themselves put out. As recently as a few years ago, Amazon told law enforcement to use its face matching tool at a 95% confidence setting. Sounds reassuring, right? But confidence isn't truth. When the picture is degraded, that percentage tells you how sure the software is, not whether it's actually correct. The machine can be very confident and very wrong at the same time. Here's the part that should sit with you. The American Civil Liberties Union has tracked the wrongful arrests tied to these matches. Of the false arrests made public in the United States so far, nearly every single person was Black. The Innocence Project found the same pattern in its own case files. This isn't a glitch that hits everyone equally. It lands on the same shoulders, over and over. And police departments will tell you they have a safeguard. Officers get a warning. A face match is not a positive identification. Go verify it. But the ACLU dug into why that warning keeps failing. Once a name pops out of the system, momentum builds. A detective shows the matched face to a witness in a lineup. That face was chosen because it looks like the suspect. So the witness is more likely to pick it, even when it's the wrong person. The safeguard becomes part of the trap. For anyone who's ever been asked to identify someone, that's how a mistake gets locked in as certainty. And this is what most people get backwards. The technology was never meant to name your suspect. It's designed to hand back a pile of maybes, a wide net of faces, almost all of them wrong, to be thrown out by real evidence. The failure in this case wasn't the software finding a match. It was people treating maybe like a verdict. So here's the whole thing in plain terms. A computer guessed that a blurry, masked face belonged to a man in St. Louis. Instead of proving it, people trusted the guess, and he lost 17 months of his life. Now a lawsuit is asking whether the company that built the software shares the blame. Whether you're building a case or just unlocking your phone, remember this: a face match is a question, never an answer. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.